Guys, really exciting news. Just a couple of days ago, ChatGPT released its newest model and it has been showing incredible results. This model is designed to spend more time thinking before it responds. According to one researcher, it cracked logic tests and nailed 100% right answers, compared to just 40% for all other models. And today we will test it and compare it to ChatGPT-O. ChatGPT-O1 is different to anything you have seen before. The difference is that this model thinks before it responds. Another change is that model requires totally different prompting techniques. Stay tuned, because in the end of this video I will give you prompt tips that will blow your mind and change everything you knew about prompt engineering. My name is Alfia Lindeberg, and today we will put ChatGPT's newest model O1 into test with the two complex prompts, and we will compare it to OpenAI's flagship model ChatGPT-O. We will discuss prompt engineering tips at the end of this video. Let's see how it works in action. Okay, to find the model, you go to your usual view and then you click here and you will see ChatGPT O1 preview and the comment that it uses advanced reasoning. So a big difference is that it's not multimodal, so it only works with text right now. This is a bit too bad because you don't realize how used to using different formats of inputs you have become until you can't do it anymore. But let's keep on going. We have a fun test ahead of us. I know there are already some tests made by other YouTubers where they test the model by giving it complex logic tests or mathematical problems. But come on, who uses this in real life? I want to test it with something really hands-on, something that anyone like me and you can start using today. So I will ask it for some strategy for improving and developing my YouTube channel. I will give it a prompt like this. I'm a YouTube video creator. Here is my YouTube channel. I will also add a link to my YouTube channel. And then I will continue. I make videos about AI. I have 1,000 followers. Can you create a strategy for my YouTube channel how I can increase number of followers to 10,000? Okay, let's go. Let's see. So we see that the model is thinking, crafting a strategy. We see what's happening behind the scenes. And yeah, it takes more time than 4.0 usually does. And we really see what it's doing, highlighting experience. And now it thought for 21 seconds. Let's see what did we get. Okay, optimize your content strategy, enhance videos with SEO. Yes, use tools like Google Trends, YouTube search. Then we have create engaging thumbnails and titles, engage with your audience. Consistency is key. Collaborate with other creators, promote your channel, utilize end screens and cards, analyze performance, stay updated, improve production quality, engage with viewers, feedback, offer values. Okay, it's a lot here. So I got totally 18 tips. Well, this was quite a lot of tips and a good strategy. Now I will ask it to suggest topics for my next 10 videos. So again, we see that it's thinking, crafting a content strategy, highlighting advancements, transforming daily life. Okay, interesting to watch it working. 14 seconds took it. Okay, let's see, 10 videos. The rise of generative AI, AI and ethics, AI in healthcare. Okay, that's maybe something interesting. Building your first AI model, step-by-step tutorial, the future of work. So you guys, please maybe comment and tell me if you like these topics that you see and if you would want to see a video about it. But yeah, it's let's say I have good tips. I have something to work with. And now let's compare it to ChatGPT 4o. So we'll just copy the same prompt, so they would match for comparison. Let's go. It takes immediately, doesn't think, so it just creates a reply immediately. What I like here immediately is that I get example videos, ideas. So for each comparison, oh, this is very funny. Look, it says ChatGPT versus Bard. Bard is so outdated. It was Google's AI that is no longer available. But okay, engagement strategy, response to comments, polls and feedbacks, calls to actions. So also a lot of tips, and it divided in different subsets by its topic. So it's quite good, I would say. Okay, we have some outdated facts, but otherwise this is maybe even a bit stronger reply. But in general, it's very similar to what I got in to what one model created. Okay, let's see. Okay, it just continues to generate, and then I get the summary. Okay, that was very good, I would say. Say as good or even a bit better than 401. Okay, now let's go to the previous reply and just previous response and just compare them. So as you see, they are quite similar, 4.0 and 4.01. So let's say in this test we see that they are giving pretty similar results. Now we'll ask it to also suggest 10 topics for the next videos. Let's see what the 4.0 model suggests. 5 AI tools to boost productivity, how to build your own chatbot, future of AI, AI versus humans, will AI replace creative jobs? These are really good ideas as well. Some are very similar to what 401 model suggested, but some are very unique. All right, I hope you're enjoying this video, and if you do, make sure you hit that like button so I know that you do. And subscribe to this channel for not to miss any of my new videos about AI. Stay tuned, because in the end of this video I will reveal prompt techniques that will leave everyone who think they can prompt engineer speechless. But now let's put model to the next test. I test a lot of models by asking them to create a sales pitch. Let's give the O1 model a prompt like this. Create a sales pitch for my company product. It is an app that uses AI technology to track physical activity using iPhone or Apple Watch and suggests the best training program. Okay, and I input my prompt. Let's go. So we see that the model is thinking again. Crafting the pitch, crafting a standout feature, crafting your path. It's really cool to see what it does behind the scenes. Okay, now it thought for 14 seconds. Unlock your fitness potential with Fit AI. Wow, it even got a name for my app. Then I get why Fit AI? How does it work? This is really good. This is a very useful sales pitch that you can just copy paste directly. Experience the future of fitness, no more guesswork, time efficient, stay motivated. Join thousands who have transformed their lives. I really like this. This is a really, really great sales pitch. And now, just for fun, I thought I will ask it to if it can help me to build the app. Let's see. Now it's thinking again. Okay, it took 19 seconds for the model to think. And here I get some plan how to build the app. Not the actual like building and creating the app for me, but I guess I could continue with this because that's the power of this model, that it's really good in coding. But I get all these different segments, how I should continue if I want to build this app. I also get resources for learning, next steps. All right, and now as before, let's compare it to ChatGPT 4.0. So we will use the same prompt, and here you see there was no waiting time at all, but I also get, yeah, this is compared to the one before. This is really not that good after seeing what 4.01 have created. And there is no app name suggested, and it just looks very plain. Maybe it's those nice emojis that 4.01 included. But if you see, it's much longer. The sales pitch itself, it has different sections when we compare to what 4.01 created. It explains how the app works and has a great call to action as well. Okay, can you help me to build this app? Let's see what 4.0 will reply. Okay, this is really good as well. Here I get sections with my help, what ChatGPT can do. It is a bit looking like what 4.01 created. So different sections, like more like a plan, and with the section what ChatGPT could help me with. This was quite okay, the second part. But wow, what a big difference in sales pitches. Okay, so our main conclusions from this testing. When we ask both models about suggestions to increase amount of followers for a YouTube channel, we got pretty similar results, and even the 1.0 model was slightly better. Then we asked both models to suggest 10 next videos, and both models produced quite good ideas. Some were very similar, some were quite unique. Let's say both models were really good at this task. The interesting part happened when we asked the model to create a sales pitch for our AI app. Wow, what a difference! The new model was so much better. And I would see it reply, I would just say, yeah, ChatGPT O produced a fine pitch. But as we got to the reply from O1 first, then the second pitch seemed so plain. Then we asked the model for helping building the app, and we got good plan with suggestions, and here maybe the response from O1 was slightly better. Conclusions? Wow, really hard to say when you're applying the model to solve real-life problems. Sometimes you get much better result, sometimes you get the same. So the only conclusion, keep on experimenting and keep on using both models in parallel. All right, we have really fun testing, but now let's talk about prompt techniques, because I was really mind blown. And I thought to myself that many prompt engineers will feel a bit worried right now, because this new model changes everything. So here are the main prompt tips when using O1 model. Tip number 1, keep prompts simple. Forget what you learned about writing at school. For best results, be casual and clear. Ditch the complex instructions and keep it brief. Instead of, can you generate a list of 20 potential product names for a new electrical vehicle launching in Europe, considering factors as environmental impact, target, blah, 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 blah. Just write 5 catchy names for an electrical car. The model will figure out what it needs itself, like a human. It can read between the lines. Pretty exciting, right? Let it think for itself. Treat this model as a senior specialist, not a junior. Don't tell it to follow some processes, but expect it to have its own. The model should be given a possibility to its own methods to find the right response. This means that chain of thought prompts are out, and this really blew my mind. So you don't need to tell it to think step by step or explain your reasoning. ChatGPT is already knowing that, and it does that. You will notice that it takes longer for ChatGPT to provide a response, and this is because there is a lot of thinking happening in the background. Split your instructions. If you're giving advice to someone, you'd pause when speaking and break up instructions into paragraphs. It's the same idea. The model prefers using delimiters like triple quoters, XML tags, or simple section titles to guide it. These act like signs that help AI to know which part is which and reduces any mix-ups. Don't overload the chat. Giving too much information to someone can overwhelm them. A waiter doesn't need to know every meal you ever enjoyed, just what you want to order today. And the same idea applies here. So you don't need to feed extra information with this model. Here works the rule, less is more. And just like that, we got a truly deep dive into ChatGPT's newest model. There is so much more, and if you want to know about AI, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button so you don't miss anything. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please join the conversation by sharing your own use cases and the results you got when using the new ChatGPT o1 model. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next one.